start recording. Whatever happens, I guess.
Yeah.
This is like 2.6% of my memory. Isn't that bad, actually? Now that I think. No, of my CPU, not my memory. It's not that bad, actually, now that I think about
Yeah.
it.
It's not good way to start the first episode of the shit convos.
But it's not, you don't,
Good.
it's not, you
Good.
didn't understand the point. The point was that no, it's not a podcast. Podcast means you have to have a topic, you have to have a reason to talk.
No.
This is
No.
just
We need
the
the topic.
conversations at like
Sober
4 a.m.
conversations
Yeah,
with boys.
sober conversations. You know why? Because we're underage.
Post not clarity
Ah,
conversations.
yes. Oh, we can. Is there a podcast named Post Not Clarity? If there is, I'm gonna be mad because I want to
There's a
name this.
podcast for fucking everything, my
No, no,
guy.
no, no, no. I mean the name of the podcast. If there's a podcast called Post Not Clarity, I'm gonna be super salty because I want to call this Post Not Clarity at 4 a.m. or something like that. Because this is what this is. It's Post Not Clarity at
Haven't
4
even
a.m.
we haven't even read my hentai.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? We haven't even jacked off to be post not clarity.
Not yet.
Oh no. Oh no. That shit.
Okay. Let me, if we're gonna talk about hentai,
Please no.
what's there to lose? Touch you, man.
Uh, our future.
What do you mean our
Like,
future?
like
You think yeah, like your employer in like 10 years, you're gonna be
no, no. I
unemployed
don't.
then.
I don't mean your employer. I mean yourself in 10 years.
And
W-
bro, this is like pure comedy. If I find this in 10 years, I remember, oh, damn, I did some funny shit. Let me look through those. That's like, imagine how many endless hours
Yeah,
upon hours of content.
yeah, my guy. Like, oh, I read this hentai exactly 10 years ago. Let me just reread it fast.
Yeah,
No,
exactly. That's literally what this is. We can talk about hentai. Why did I open solo leveling? Oh, by the way, solo leveling. This is
it's good. I
yeah.
know.
People say that it's good. I haven't read it, but
It's a webtoon.
it's a
I-
webtoon.
yeah, it's kind of an isekai, but not really. Like, guy just gets gamified. He
Is it?
has to
Wait,
he
is it?
has to do the Saitama challenge every day. You know,
what,
10 kilometer run, a thousand squats, shit like that.
So wait, isn't it something like Jesus Christ? It's long. Well, that's webtoons for you. Isn't it like? Have you seen the Sword Art Online movie?
No, I know it just gets worse after the first
Yeah,
season.
after the first arc, like the first half season, I liked it. It's a controversial take, but I liked it. And then it
Not
just
even
went.
the first season, just the first
No,
arc.
no, no. The first arc was no. I mean, not the first arc, but I mean the actual SAO arc. And then it just went to like with the fairy thing, and then it went to Gungyo Online, which I was young when I watched that. When I watched the Gungyo Online thing, it was like I don't know how many years ago that was, but there was this like teal colored hair girl that I liked. I had a crush on her. This was my first waifu, probably. I didn't like Asuna though. Asuna was cringe, or whatever her name was.
I think it was Asuna, yeah.
As.
Okay.
uh, so yeah, it about the movie. It was like the first movie, like the first time. This is the like one of the rare occurrences that I watched anime without headphones on, cause I've learned my lesson.
Oh
But
no.
but I was laying on my bed and I was watching it. It was like maybe let's say like 11 p.m. and my mom's pretty chill, nonchalant about that shit. So
And
she
then
didn't.
allowed home.
No, no, no. She just walked in my room to like grab something because like there's a big ass wardrobe behind me. So she went over and grabbed something and she looks at the thing. I was like usually when she walks in, I stop whatever I'm doing. Like I pause the video, but I was laying on the bed. There's no way I was gonna stand up. I press space. There's gonna be like 15 pop-up ads because you already know your boy's pirating that shit. So she just walks in, looks
I
at
think it's
it.
great. I don't think it's good to say that shit.
It's good to say
You
that
might
shit.
you might get sued.
Of course.
If this ever
Of
comes up.
course, of
Yeah.
course, I might get sued. How could I have forgotten? And then she looks at the monitor and she's like, "Oh, you watch an anime? Oh, I'm sorry." And I had to physically. This is the like. There's a so
Double take.
yeah. I had to do a double take because I was like, "Oh yeah. I'm watching anime." Wait, what did you say? I legit. It took me like 10 seconds to process. She'd already walked out the room, like closed the door. And I was like, there's not a lot of things in the world that can make me stand up from my bed, but that was one of them. I stood up, I pressed space, closed the 15 pop-up tabs that opened when I wanted to fucking pause the goddamn anime, because pirate sites, that's how they make their money. Yeah, I know. Why you gotta make it so annoying? Just let me use ad blocker. And then I walk over and I look at her and I'm like, Mom, what did you just say? And she just looks terrified. She's like, I looked at her as if she offended my culture, but no, I was genuinely proud because she was like, yeah, I saw you watching anime, and I was like, what the fuck? You know what anime is? You're hip? What the hell? This is the first time I
Yeah.
realized my mom was cool.
Nah, my mom just calls them Japanese cartoons, and
Shame.
she calls manga Japanese comics.
Well, that's what they are. So I don't see
I
why
mean, yeah, but I enjoy the term manga more than Japanese comics. No,
yeah, because
rolls of the tongue easier.
it's because you're a pussy, bro.
What do you mean a pussy?
Okay, so talk to me about the thing. I went off on a tangent about the SAO thing, but talk to me about solo leveling. I'm like, I think I've read the first couple of chapters. What the fuck?
Yeah, basically, guy is about to die,
But
gets
then,
saved, and gets an offer that he cannot disagree with because he'll literally die if he disagrees with it. Guy's like, yeah, I'll agree. What's the worst that could happen? I have no choice.
isn't it accept and reject or accept and decline an offer? You don't agree and disagree with an offer.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
B2 English, by the way.
Fuck you. I'm gonna point your
Not saying
mild
anything.
grammat. I'm
Not
going to point out your mild grammatical mistakes every time you make one, and
both of you
you're
too,
not
so
gonna
I
enjoy
make
one.
grammatical mistakes. That's a thing of the past. Get with the times, old man.
Yeah, man. Okay. So
So he
he,
declined. He can't. It's an offer he can't decline. You know.
yeah, yeah. You should shut the fuck up sometimes, you know? Okay. So he accepts the offer and wakes up in a hospital, all good, all well, living still, and just a there's a pop-up in front of him, and that says 10-kilometer run, you know, all the One Punch Man shit, the Saitama training. And guy's like, I'm in a hospital. Why should I do this? Like, I need to chill down and sleep. He doesn't do the challenge at all. And then gets teleported to a desert where a giant centipede chases him to eat him and kill him,
As you do.
as you do. And he has to survive for like 4 or 5 hours.
Is that like a
And then,
punishment because he didn't do the challenge?
yeah, as a punishment.
I see. Wait, so the man literally got the COVID vaccine.
What do you mean?
Because you have a pop-up window when you wake up. Isn't that what happens when you get the COVID vaccine?
Yeah, man. You just gotta activate it. No,
Yeah.
gotta buy the Windows activation key.
Yeah, your Windows is not activated. Please input your activation key.
Yeah, and after you input it, just a tattoo of Bill Gates starts appearing on your upper arm.
It's like laser printed, like a laser. Starts making out his
Yeah.
face. Oh no.
And there's a barcode under it.
It redirects it to Rickroll. Let's go.
Yeah.
So this isn't. I'm a level with you.
And guy just levels up his abilities because he can.
Have you seen The Gamer? It's literally that's a webtoon. The Gamer. It's
The Gamer?
400 chapters. It's the exact same premise. Literally the exact same.
Oh
Premise.
yeah. Yeah. You told me about it.
I read like 100 chapters because Belgium told me to.
Big bad.
It,
You do the 3-chapter test. If it isn't great after 3 chapters, you read it.
no,
It's gonna get better later.
it was decent, but like first of all I couldn't stand the art. I'm sorry. I suck at art, but that's why I don't make manga. If you suck at art, maybe you should reconsider if you're gonna make like webtoons. But I guess webtoons are like the more easily accessible for like people to.
One. Just
Yeah,
gonna say that.
That's
one.
why I don't
Yeah,
read the
that's the
webcomic. I read the manga.
No, you should read the webcomic. It's so good.
Have you read it?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I've just seen screenshots of it though.
And you think it's funny up until you like legit can't tell what's happening because there's like
So, do you dare me start reading the webcomic? The One Punch Man webcomic?
why would I?
No,
Yeah, but why would I dare you? That's my question.
why not? Like, I'll just spoil the story because you have to wait for Murata to draw it.
Okay.
It was Murata, right?
I don't know what the guy's name is. I just like his things, like his draw style. Unlike art style, not draw style. Unlike the fucking guy that made Fire Punch and Chainsaw Man, that man doesn't have any chill. He makes a scene. He's like, how can I add more black to it?
Yeah.
How can I add more lines that are like you can still make out a face, but it makes it illegible. Like you can't see it, you can't read it. I don't understand what's happening, bro. There's like faces and people, and there's blood and shit, and I'm sitting here like, what am I looking at? Is it just two guys fucking, or or is that an actual battle? What's happening?
Yeah, I agree. Like,
B2 exam? Yeah, I agree.
Shut up. His composition is great of the battle scenes, but sometimes he just draws them too not great.
No, he draws them great. I assume he drew them great.
You just can't make out what he's drawing sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. He probably drew them great at one point, and then he just kept adding on and on and on and on. Is it just because?
Moring.
Yeah, he was like more. Tchaikovsky, no.
But
Tchaikovsky always, yes. Have you seen that?
Moring. But like the page is all black. Moring.
I said more. Tchaikovsky, you can't use what is it? You can't use cannons. They're not an actual instrument. Yes, I can, and I will use 24 of them. But Tchaikovsky, no. Tchaikovsky, yes. Tchaikovsky, always, yes. Have you seen that fucking meme? It's actually
No, I
hilarious.
haven't. You gotta show it to me later.
I'm literally looking it up right now. Tchaikovsky. No. I butchered this guy's name so hard. I don't even know how I can send it to you. Well, I'll send it to you on my phone because I can't open Discord right now. Else something might fuck up.
Agreed.
I assume, or maybe he's just like the artist is compensating, like overcompensating, because like let's say he draws a panel, he doesn't like how it looks, and then he thinks, I can't be bothered to redraw it for like 20th time. This is like there's 15 more chapters to go. I can't be bothered. So he just overly draws it, so it's like he covers up the fact that it didn't look great, or at least he thought it didn't look great. For me, if it's better, like there's a line. I don't want the art to be too bad, but if it's like too overly, you know how there's a term overly engineered when you like make something too complicated when there's a simple solution. It's like overly drawn. If I can't tell what's happening, then what's the point? I can just listen to an audiobook.
Yeah, but has some great shots.
Yeah, his shot.
Like,
No, I'm just talking about some shots. I'm not talking about everything.
yeah, mainly the fight scenes. Oh no, it's a great art style. Like, do you remember the fucking astronaut scene from Chainsaw Man?
You say it's good. I saw it and I was like, what? What? Why are there astronauts? I still can't understand why they're just like
No,
dead bodies. Like
I
I
don't know, but
guess it's
it
for the
looks great.
mood.
It looks
It
great.
looks
Yeah,
great, but it didn't really make sense. Sometimes the story just. I don't think the story can keep up. Like sometimes it feels like the story can't keep up with the art. There's just art for the sake of art. And then there's sometimes where the art can't keep up with the story. Like the story like moves forward and the art is just like fucking I don't know what I'm reading, bro. I cannot tell. I am Ruski now. It's it's a difficult balance, I'd assume. But his works are really good. Like all things
yeah,
considered, it's if so many people, including us two, have enjoyed them, then you can there's good like it's there's good shit about it. You can
yeah.
overlook those things. I
But like,
believe.
uh, there comes the Chainsaw Man ending,
Yeah,
which was not that
what?
great.
Yeah, I saw that and I had to reread it like 20 minutes after I read it the first time to actually get a grasp of on what was happening. I didn't understand that. Like, I still don't really get it. I literally had to look it up on a wiki. You, it's not good if you have to look up something in a wiki to understand what's happening.
The painting.
Oh, it's an end.
Like,
It's like an ending. It's not even an open ending since there's like an open-ended ending because it's like there's gonna be a second like part because it says part
I
one
think, yeah.
complete. Like, but think about it. Maybe okay. Maybe because I wonder. There's no other source, right? There's no like light novel for this. It's pure.
No,
It's just
there's
a
not.
yeah. So how did the wiki get its get its information? I'm assuming it's like lore hints dropped throughout like the series. But then why how is a casual reader like me who when I finish a story and I really like it, then I
In
go
one
on
day.
sure it wasn't one day, but that's because I really enjoyed it. But I'm still like a cat. I didn't look into the things like into the details. I read it to get the grasp the like to grasp the story, get the gist of it. I really enjoyed it, but I didn't like reread it 15 times so I can look up every single detail. What does that mean? There's deeper meaning behind this. I know I must look for it 10 hours straight. Like I if I really like a story, I'll go on YouTube and like or like go on their wiki and just look for like the lore or just like the history of the untold lore. But this for a casual reader, how was I supposed to pick up on these things? If it's through like secretive lore, how was I supposed to pick up on the fact that like the guy something something spoilers something something like
I
how
think the ending is just too big brain for us. Like, yeah,
maybe or maybe when I cause it's not good to finish it at like 4 a.m. You know
yeah.
maybe that's
Because like
also
our brains work on haha Amogus funny haha
yeah.
sus sus imposters haha
And when you look at
and
that, I
and the Chainsaw Man author just plays for the chess all the time.
maybe no. I genuinely think it might have been our fault, but since we both don't get it, I don't see how it could be a coincidence. Sure, I haven't looked up people complaining about it, but maybe I should to see just to see if there's other people that felt the same way. But I find the Fire Punch ending a lot better.
As a person who has not finished Fire Punch, I will agree.
Oh yeah, you haven't finished Fire Punch. Which chapter
Yeah,
now?
I'm like 50 chapters deep. And
It's only 80 it's something, 87. So you're like
yeah,
more than halfway done.
yeah, true. But I just pick up new mangas to read that I don't finish as well. And my list just grows bigger and bigger.
You should finish your stuff. You didn't finish Jujutsu Kaisen?
I didn't even finish what was it? Kimetsu no Yaiba.
I can see that. Like it got boring at one point, but then the action picked up. The action picked up. The
No,
story
no,
picked
no.
up.
I dropped it after the spider arc.
That was episode 19. That was the most famous episode.
Yeah,
There were 5 more episodes to go, and you
yeah,
didn't finish it.
yeah,
You didn't want to see how the story ended. No,
yeah. The big nut had just bursted, so
no. So you didn't. Yeah, okay, I guess. Fine,
okay.
fine.
Like
Wait, wait, wait. Okay, so
how
have
how
you seen?
how
Have
do
you seen?
how do I explain it? Do you continue stroking your dick after you've come? After you've come? No, you don't. You just like stop, clean up, continue later. Right?
You
Right.
never continued later.
You
That shit
sleep.
released in 2019. Okay, when you stroke your dick, you come, and then what do? You keep reading the hentai that you're reading. You don't just stop. If you stop
Yeah, but
after,
you don't continue stroking your dick.
yeah, but I can still read it. I enjoy it. Sure, I've seen the climax of probably the. I think it was the climax of the anime, like the most hype moment. I've seen the climax, and I want to see a resolution. I want to see how things end. You know, I don't keep stroking my dick, but my dick's still in my hand, cause I'm not cleaning up. I'm just okay. That sounds like I came all over my. No. I'm gonna wait and then I'll clean up. You know, I'm gonna finish the story because I want to see how it ends. I want to see how it progresses. That's why, by the way, that's why I like hentais that wrap it up in like five pages, not like 50.
5 condoms.
There's a hentai that like the girl insists on using 3 condoms. I showed it to you.
Yeah, you did,
Did you
and
read
I
it?
read it.
Is it? It's good, right?
It's
I
good.
loved it. Yeah, it was really nice and wholesome.
Bro, we're just discussing hentai now.
No, 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 wait. I was
You
gonna
just
say, shut the
derailed.
fuck up. Shush. I was gonna ask you something. Okay, have you seen episode 19? The epic episode where I guess,
Yeah, yeah, I have.
where the fight actually happens.
Yeah, I
Let's
have.
let's discuss this. I haven't discussed this with you ever, and
What do you
I'm
mean
really
discuss
curious.
this?
It's okay on the scale. Is it? I think it's one of it's the best episode that's ever been made. Period. All the lead up to it, it was one of the biggest or the
The lead,
biggest.
yeah, I agree. I agree. It's a great episode, but I don't think it's the best.
The lead up, okay, but the lead up was amazing. Like it had like 5 episodes lead up. It was hinted throughout, like maybe a couple of episodes before, like that they were gonna go on a huge mission or something. I watched it like 2 years ago, so I don't quite remember. But and like the climax, the way everything, the music, the art, everything just fucked, like fucked together. They've mingled. They were like, yo, we up in here fucking, like I don't have the vocabulary to explain how great it was. I agree, it was the climax, but then the rest, I
B2
still,
English, by the way. Fuck
it
you.
is, but legit, it was the best experience, especially. I think what empowers it the most, I don't think if I had read it, I would have felt the same. Because reading it, first of all, I think it would have taken a lot longer, since usually they condense more than 20 minutes worth of chapters into a 20-minute episode. So it would have taken a lot longer, which may have dispersed the hype. And then, second of all, the fucking music, bro. You've never you don't
The
come to
music is
music.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, you've never come to music, but then when you've never came actually. You've
Home.
never came to music, but until you hear the episode 19 OST, and that's when you decide, you know what? I'm gonna be a man now. This is what differentiates boys from men.
Yeah, mom.
Boys
Oh,
haven't come
oh,
to Kimetsu no Yaiba episode 19 music. Well,
yeah.
real men have.
Mom, stop buying me the funny socks. I'm a man now. Buy me the black socks.
Ooh, that's how you assert dominance as an alpha fucking male.
Yeah.
You show who's the boss in the house. But I think this was the okay. What do you? Which other episode is the best? Like
Objectively.
objectively? No, not objectively. You can't say
Yeah,
Objectively,
subjectively.
subjectively, what do you think is the best episode? What was for you the best episode if it wasn't this one?
All in all, in all anime I've watched,
Yeah, because you said it wasn't the best, so I'm
no,
hoping to hear
I,
a satisfying answer. You know,
the best episode. Hmm.
I'm gonna make you Turkish and cut off your dick if you don't answer with a satisfying answer.
Okay, that's one demographic cutoff and
Okay.
offended.
Yeah, let's go. They're not even
Let's
in the
go.
Balkans, bro. They don't even deserve that shit. They're like they got did like big toe on the Balkans and that's it. Like they even not even their big toe. They're like pinky toe.
The offensive bingo. How much demographics can we offend?
Yeah, it's a
Just in the
speed
first
run.
episode.
Start the clock. Start the clock.
Say
Dream
the N word.
music. Dream music starts playing. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, so what do you think is the best episode? Yeah.
Yeah, wait, I gotta open my list.
Yeah, you had like 20 anime lists. Such a
Yeah,
long
my
list.
20 anime list. Devilman Crybaby.
The last episode. You know what? It's good. Yeah. The last episode. I hope, right?
Uh, just like the last 3 or 4 episodes, I think were great. No, I think it's 10 episodes. Like
Yeah.
the last episodes are great. It just tied it up so well.
It's a good story, but I can't judge whether it's a good story because it was one of the first decent stories that I had seen, or if it was a good story because it was actually a good story. Because that shit dropped in like what 2018, something like that. So
Yeah,
I think maybe enough time has passed for me to have, my tastes to have changed. Let me look at it. What's its score? I know I shouldn't like judge based on score, but that's the only way I can like feasibly. I gave it a 10. Maybe it's a 10 now for me. I haven't seen it in a long while, but the last episode, it really it made me, it had impact. That's what I
yeah,
think it had. Maybe that's what you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for the climax to also wrap up everything.
the big nut.
Yeah. Because it was the climax. Like the last episode was the climax. But that meant that there was little to no. Well, because of the nature of how the anime ended, there was no way that they could continue, that they could have like a resolution after the climax. But, for a normal anime, it usually has a resolution, but I guess you don't understand that. I guess you don't understand art. I think that's what I'm hearing right now. 10 episodes, 25 minutes. What's its score? 7.8. Hmm.
What else? Are we talking about fight scenes or are we just talking
We're
about
talking about
resolution?
the best episode, period. Because you said that wasn't the best episode. I can understand where you're coming from about the Devilman Crybaby one, but I disagree. I think that it's still like objectively, as far as objective as you can get in opinions. There was a better build up, better fleshed out build up, and also more hype because it. But I guess it's a bit too shonen, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
Like I'm not the average shonen enjoyer, so I don't
yeah,
know shit
same.
about shonen.
But it
Like
felt a really shonen because he had a flashback in it. The fight lasted like 2 episodes. It was like dumb as shit. Like there was like a
so if you want flashbacks, just like watch Naruto, please. Watch Naruto.
no, I don't. No, I'm not gonna
Just
watch the
4
flashback the
episodes.
anime. I'm not gonna watch
Yeah,
flashback
flashback the
the
anime
anime. Not
where a guy
doing that,
just talks to villains and wins.
bro. I don't
That's
wanna.
Naruto
That,
basically.
that's why literally. That's literally why I dropped My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
I got so annoyed. Like my cousin kept telling me, "Don't watch My Hero Academia. Don't watch My Hero Academia. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad." And I'm like, it's not really that bad, and I still stand by my statement that I made. Like I for the first season established a great premise, made like introduced characters that I love. Second season, great. I think then was it was the tournament
The
arc.
best season.
Yeah, it was the best
tournament
season.
arc.
I absolutely adored that. Third season, it started falling off, but didn't they defeat the like super strong guy? The one
Yeah,
super
in the
strong.
end.
Yeah. So I don't
I
understand
think I
why.
dropped it somewhere there.
Yeah. And by then I was like, okay, so the story is finished. There's no like, but then they were like, no. There's a badder guy. That was there all along, and I was sitting here like, okay, sure, but wouldn't it have made sense? No. Actually, yeah, it wouldn't have. It's good that they continue it. I changed my mind.
Yeah.
But
I
then
mean,
season 4 came around, and then there was
no,
one fight scene.
I
I got
don't watch it.
I watched like 22 episodes. It took me 22 episodes, 22
Wasn't
goddamn.
like
It's like
season 3 the music arc,
music
or
arc.
was it?
No. It's season 4. Cause I remember I haven't watched this.
Oh, so I dropped it on season 4 somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I didn't watch it. I was like,
Yeah.
they went underground to fight these villains or something,
Yeah.
and then
Same.
like were they
The arc
interns?
ended,
Yeah.
and then they just pull out of their ass.
Oh
and
yeah,
use
yeah,
it
yeah.
up.
And then there was this guy that like fucked up with like the buildings and everything. Do you remember that? Like it made everything wobbly bobbly and shit while
Oh
they
yeah.
were prepping for the festival. And that was when I was like, so you just killed off a really important. I don't even remember who they killed or why or if they killed anybody, but you just like they saved the one biggest weapon of the like evil quote unquote evil organization. I don't remember how it like the hierarchy stands, but you just took like they took the kid. What was her name? Like fucking. I don't even remember.
Ailey.
Ellie,
I think
sure.
it was
Let's call her Ellie. Uh, they took her and like took her to safety. So like they're not a threat anymore because then they can't make the like really fucked up drugs that like fuck everything up. And now you want me to give a shit about some random ass bouncy castle villain that like looks like me. Cause he's like tall and like wonky as fuck, bro. He looks like if you sneeze on him, he's gonna die. Just not because of COVID. He just dies, flops on the floor, dead. How how do they this is the problem. This is power creep in anime. When you like keep showing Goya and then there's this strong guy
But can
and
he
then
beat Goku though?
yeah, can he beat Goku though? Wait, the real question is can Goku beat him? That's
No. The real question is, can Goku beat cancer? So final stance on MHA is shit.
it's shit because the shonen power creep. Like they introduce a strong guy and they're like, oh, he's the strongest guy ever. They kill him and then they introduce a stronger guy. They're like, oh, he's the
Yeah.
strongest guy ever.
Agreed.
But again,
Agreed. So we checked that off the demographic.
yeah. Fuck those
Bingo.
people. Oh, by the way, we both haven't finished Full Metal Alchemist. We haven't started it, so
No,
that's
I started it. I'm 30 episodes deep and I dropped it.
30.
Yeah.
30. 30,
Yeah.
lad. Oi, lad. That's another demographic. To write it up. Every British person. A bottle of water, mate. Oh no.
Make the thief joke.
Which
They love it.
Which thief joke? What?
How'd you know I was British, mate? And then they show a picture of fucked up
The
teeth.
teeth. I heard
Teeth.
thief. I heard I
Yeah.
heard thief, and I was like, "What the fuck are you on about, mate?" Oi, lad. Oh
lad.
mate. How'd you know it was British? But you got 30 episodes in, and then you like stopped. Well, that's no wonder for you, because apparently you're like a masochist and can't finish what you start.
Nah, like I just spoiled myself on the ending.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that can ruin a show. Like my hype went 100 to 0 in like a second. The moment Itsaka spoiled the ending of Assassination Classroom. Like he told me to watch it, and I was like, you know what, I'm down. And then he was like, a week later, because we were like in school, we were pretty busy. I think it was like maybe end of first term, so I guess we had a lot of things to do. So I didn't really have time to like binge it in like 3 days. So I was like, you know what? I'm almost done with the second season. I was like halfway through. Like it was starting to form an end. And then the guy just looks at me. Like we were like walking in the building. He looks at me. He's like, "Oh, by the way, it ends like da 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 da." And I'm like, "Why'd you gotta do that to
Oh,
me, man? That's cringe." I
wow.
dead ass had to like my instinct was to punch him. I've never wanted to punch somebody in my life except that moment. I was like, "Why?" It's like, why? Why would you do that? You told me to watch it. You wanted me to enjoy it. It was enjoyable. Yes, I was hyped. And then he was like,
Also,
fucking hell. I'm still mad about that. That happened like 2 years ago and I'm still mad. Fuck that guy.
yeah, fuck me as well because I'm spoiled on AOT so bad.
AOT? Oh, how
Yeah.
spoiled we're talking.
Oh,
Like, no,
I
no,
know
no.
they
Don't
find
don't
the basement.
explicitly. Wait. Don't explicitly say.
Okay.
Because maybe
The
you know
Rangers
something
go
that I
brrr,
don't.
Titans go brrr,
Wait.
you
Repeat
know.
again. Repeat again.
So Titans go brrr. People can turn into Titans.
Yeah. That's like
Connie's mother.
season 3. That's like the end of season 3. So it's not
Yeah.
it's season 3 part 2. That's
Connie's mother is X. Can I just say it?
yeah.
Yeah, Connie's mother is a Titan.
I don't even remember who Connie is, but sure.
The short guy, the bald short guy.
Huh?
Yeah.
What kind of things?
Not bald, but Buscut. I think it's Buscut. Yeah.
I don't think his mother is a titan. You've watched the wrong spoilers.
Yeah, true. What else? Most of them die.
Yeah, that's
But
AOT
Levi
though.
survives just because I know.
Yeah, no.
something.
I thought that he had a really accomplished character arc, like halfway through, or like till the end of season 3, part 2. And I thought they were gonna kill him off, as well as what was his name, Erwin. Erwin, I think. Erwin.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna kill him off as well, and then they didn't because they wanted to keep him for the like to progress the plot, and felt kind of cheap because they are really like the writer is really used to introducing a lot of new characters that support the current plot, which I'm down for. Keep the cast refreshing. Also here it means that getting attached to any side character can mean that like in 20 chapters he's gonna die. So that made it really impactful. But then you keep like Levi. I haven't read the manga. I've just seen I'm like anime only. So I don't really know what's happening exactly, but it felt kind of cheap.
I've heard the AOT manga and it's shitty.
No,
So
they like end it and they were like then everybody was like, wait, that was shit, and then the writer was
Yeah.
like, Lamau, JK, there's another one.
New engine.
New engine guys.
Yeah.
Like genuinely deadass. Oh, you don't know how much I was spoiled. I was told because I was firmly in the I'm never gonna watch AOT club.
I'm never gonna watch AOT. Like I need to get amnesia to watch AOT.
No. Hear me out. You should watch it because you've been spoiled less than I had, and I loved it when I watched it. When, like we were out last summer, I think we were out with like the
Okay.
boys and one of the boys' villa, because his parents were like, here you go,
Yeah.
the keys, invite whoever you want, like go fuck or something, I don't know. And he invited the
Oh, fuck
boys.
with the boys.
Yeah, he invited
Gay or
the
gay. Fuck it.
he invited the boys, and then he was like, "This is Nasco, by the way." He
Yeah,
invited the
I know you
boys.
told me the story.
Yeah, and he told me everything up to the end of season 3 and more, and some parts of season 4. And I was like, and he asked me, "Oh, can I talk to you about AOT? Have you seen it?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Okay, but are you gonna watch it?" And I'm like, because obviously, if you're like, if you know AOT, if you're in the anime community, you're either in two camps. You either love AOT, or you firmly agree that you're just never gonna watch it. But I was like, I thought that I was never gonna watch it, so I was like, yeah, go ahead. He spoiled every last bit. I understood understood things that at the time anime only fans didn't even know. And I watched it like during like online school. I watched it and I watched it in 2 days. I calculated that like 57% of my time was spent watching AOT cuz fuck school, and I enjoyed it so goddamn much. I think you'd enjoy it as well. It's really good. It's really hype, but then I mean, I don't know what they're doing with season 4. They called it the final season, but then was it really the final season? Was it? Cuz the manga was still ongoing. But I think season 4 people are like praising season 4. I think it's worse. If you're ever gonna watch it, I'm just prepping you to say season 3 part 2 I think peaked, and maybe it's gonna peak again from what I've seen, because I've seen some spoilers, because the boys are fucking idiots and they just talk openly about AOT in front of me when I haven't, when I'm not, I'm an anime only fan and they're manga fans, and like I think it's gonna peak again. I think the story will go like better, further, to go even further beyond. But
I don't know. I'll probably watch like 2 or 3 years down the line
no,
when the hype has died down a lot.
why would
Be-
you?
Like I watched Quintessential Quintuplet's first season, like 2 years after it dropped.
Yeah, I also watched it like in the like half a year ago, not even.
Yeah, same. And when I watched it, I was like, "Yo, that's nice."
But wait,
But
how does
like,
the hype deter you from watching it?
because it's just hype. In the end of the day, like, you can hear 10,000 people saying, "Oh yeah, this shit's really good," and you can watch and it would be shit for you. You know, you might get the wrong impression from an anime just because of the hype. So I just let it die down a bit, then watch the anime, and yeah.
This is the first time in a long while that I've disagreed with you on something so bad. I'm gonna link you a video that you're gonna have to sit down and watch. It's like 7 minutes.
Okay, why do you disagree with me? Tell me.
Because can hype ruin anime? No.
Why?
Wait, let me link
Okay,
you.
you know, there's people that don't like AOT
Okay.
that started watching it because of the hype.
So, okay, there's two types. There's two types of people that say hype ruins anime. There's the people that are already in the fandom that are like, oh, if it gets overly hyped, then people in the mainstream are gonna wanna see it. What?
No, I don't care about
Yeah. That's, you're not in that camp. You're in the camp that like, oh well, anime like hype ruins it for me. Is it that difficult to distance yourself, first of all, and second of all, building your expectations onto previous releases by said studios or some or things like let's say the same series? It's, if you're that concerned that you're gonna get the wrong impression, stop surrounding yourself in those hype communities, that like the part of the community that's like, oh, you're gonna love this, it's gonna be so good, it's so amazing, I enjoyed it so much, 10 out of 10. Distance yourself from that and base your expectations off of what the studios have already done. Like,
So, like, you're
you don't.
telling me leave the r/anime subreddit.
Why are you in the r/anime subreddit? I guarantee you're gonna get spoiled 10 seconds into it. Like, 10, you just
Yeah.
open. I'm gonna open r/anime and I'm gonna see how many anime I get spoiled on. Into
Oh,
like 30 seconds speedrun.
that's
Or
gonna be funny.
this is the first time I'm opening r/anime. Also, this
I
seems
don't
like the
believe,
most like
I don't believe you.
it
Like,
is. It is.
I think no, but like good animes spoils as well a lot.
Yeah, I got spoiled for, I think, quintessential quintuplets, and I got kind of
Yeah,
annoyed.
like I know the end of it, and I'm not spoiling it
Yeah.
because like there's a guest part who's gonna get picked.
Yeah. It's like from episode 1 or something.
Yeah,
What,
something
how
like
are
that.
you getting spoiled by this? It's just people saying that.
No, I just said it as an example.
Yeah. Oh no, okay, people are commenting about things. Okay, yeah. They're discussing anime. Uh,
Disgusting.
disgusting, shameful. How dare they? Uh, I overhyping. Like, watch the video. It has better arguments than I could ever possibly have. I didn't even know. I don't have a base like I don't have a fully fledged out like argument about this because I didn't even know it was a problem before like 2 weeks ago when the guy posted the video. He makes good arguments. Just hear him
Yeah, I
out.
think I've seen his shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good
Oh,
also. I just recommend this channel. He makes good reviews. Anime reviews in 2021? What? What?
what? What?
Uh I overly hyped anime is there's no way. See, I wasn't even disappointed when The Promised Neverland season 2 was overly hyped because they like it was overly hyped. It wasn't overly hyped. It was just hyped a lot before it dropped because obviously The Promised Neverland season 2, god damn, the first season was amazing, bro. And then they dropped season
And then
2,
the second season was shit.
but it wasn't shit because of the hype. It was shit
It was
because
shit because of the last episodes.
it was shit because of the shit that happened. They made an anime only ending. Why? Why? They cut out like 70% of the fucking manga. Why? Don't pull a Route A, bro. Tokyo Ghoul Route A is a perfect example why you shouldn't do that because I guarantee it. Another studio is gonna revise the
Yeah, but you
this.
gotta wait like 10 years.
Not even 10 years. I think it's gonna take a lot less time. Because when was Route A released? And then when was re-released? Like Tokyo Ghoul Re.
Yeah, but Re is just a continuation of the main story. It's
Exactly.
not like
Somebody's gonna swoop in and continue the story. And that's why anime only endings, like you have this perfectly good thing. It's making a lot of money. Like it's super popular. You know it's gonna make a lot of money. Even if they did it like decently, not even amazingly like the first season, they still would have made so much money. And instead of investing in the future, in them making a season 3 or 4 or 5, they said, oh, we're gonna stop it here. Maybe
I
because of
mean, I see
costs?
programs. Yeah, probably cost and budget.
Okay, but then why didn't they invest more of a budget in knowing that they could, if they make it good, they're gonna have like they're gonna keep the hype going for season 3 and 4 and onwards.
I
They
mean,
could have
I don't
kept
think
the hype.
it.
It's a longer term investment. I don't see a reason why.
No. I think, like you know that anime after it gets made, there's like a 1 year gap before it gets released or something like that. So
No,
it may be more of season 2 was planned before actual release of season 1, and
no, you're
it was
tripping.
finished.
You you're tripping. Um, wait. This Route 8 was released 2015, and then Re was released 2018. So like a 2 year gap.
Yeah, 2 3 year gap.
It's if somebody has to revise it. I just want to see the fucking full story like done well.
Well,
It's,
read the manga.
yeah, it probably will actually.
Like people are like, "Oh no, I want to see the full story," and other people tell them to read the manga, but and sometimes they disagree. But like reading the manga is great sometimes.
It's not my preferred type of medium. Like I prefer anime because of the music, OSTs. It's first of all, it's an incredibly. I look up to people who compose music for soundtracks.
Cause you're Mr. Music Man.
Of course I am. Of course, fam. Um, and another thing, voice actors, I also look up to those. That's amazing. And another thing, animation. That's the only three things that anime delivers on more than the manga. And if it's a good anime, it nails them. I die for like good soundtrack. If it's a good soundtrack placed in the perfect like time, good shit. Good on you. If you've
Okay.
hired good voice actors, good on you. Good shit. That's why I want to see it. I want to see a continuation of what I've been shown. It's such a tease to see a season 1 and then be like, oh well, season 2 crashed. You're gonna have to read the manga. So I can get behind people who say
Dead Man Wonderland be like,
Dead Man Wonderland. No, I haven't seen that.
yeah, like it's old as fuck, but the first season was made, and then the studio, uh, what was it, went bankrupt. So there's no season 2, and you just have to read the manga.
Well, there's just No Game No Life, but No Game No Life was promotional. Uh, like
Okay, so I have an argument to the shit you're saying.
okay, go on. Yeah,
So you read doujins and you don't watch hentai,
because
but you
hentai
watch anime, but you don't read manga.
they don't make good hentai. If they made good hentai, I'd watch hentai over.
Masterpiece,
What?
masterpiece.
Never heard of it.
I don't know. I heard it on Trash Taste, and they said it's good, really, really good.
Well, it.
Or do you
I don't think.
don't have the
No. Like
time spent to watch a 20-minute hentai?
one shot. No. When most of doujins you see that are really good, they're one shots, and you
Yeah,
can't really
true.
make a one shot hentai because hentais need a lot more funding and they're a lot more uncertain than anime. So the ones that get funded are the ones that are really like secure. That like you get a harem, you put in lollies, you know that shit's gonna sell.
You put
Bang.
away lollies.
I
No,
That's
no, no.
isn't that what sells? Like you put an ugly bastard in, 5 billion women buy it all over the planet. There's not even that many women. They're gonna fuck so bad because of the hentai. They're gonna make another 2 billion women so they can. It's they it genuinely they make such safe decisions, like such safe bets that it's
Well, yeah, they
but
won't
it's res-
adapt metamorphosis anytime soon.
yeah. They wanna obvious. It's obvious why, because it's obviously a big risk to take to just adapt something that really isn't guaranteed any money. But one shot doujins is what like where it's at, because you can make a one shot doujin in your apartment in 6 months, but you can't make a one shot anime hentai. I mean, in 6 months,
So
like one
when
episode.
when do we fuck? When do we learn to draw to hentai?
You know what? That's a good question. It's
Like
and I'm down, bro.
learning to draw doujins / hentai. There's not enough hentai of X character. Let me draw up and then jack off.
Yeah, there was like a hentai artist was asked on Reddit or something. Like he made an AMA. He was asked like when you make OC like hentai in the original creation, do you get turned on by them? And the guy said sometimes yes. Or like the person. I don't fucking know if it was a guy or a girl.
Yeah, nice.
Nice save.
Nice save. Nice save. We're not offending that demographic yet.
Yeah.
Wait for that in episode 2.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Where we discover racism.
Oh, you know what? I'm down. I'm down for racism. Racism pog. FBI
I think we
agent.
gotta track that one.
Yeah, FBI agent that's listening to my call. This is purely comedy. You know?
I think you gotta retract that one before Twitter starts and you just get no-hearted by a white girl
Bruh.
on Twitter.
I already
Like-
get that. I already get that without even saying anything offensive. All the
No,
girls I hit
I
up,
know-
they just reply with no heart. That they
No,
don't.
they reply with let's just be friends.
No, they reply with ew. I thought you were gay. Worst she can say is no. Ew. I thought you was gay, brother.
No. The worst shit she can say is like, "Oh, I think of you as a brother."
Hmm. Domestic girlfriend opening starts playing.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
pulled that technically not blood related card, so
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
could.
You just put on reverse and make her watch a domestic girlfriend and say we're not blood related or anything. So fuck me, woman.
There's a guy in my class, in our class, that said he has such quotable like sayings. He just has them on demand. He said so many quotable things, like if there's a hole, there's a goal. You know.
Seems like you'd say that one
Yeah, well, I
or
do
me.
say it. I heard it, and then I started saying it. Well, he probably saw it on like Reddit or something. Oh wait, yeah, he's a
Is it
boomer.
Nasco?
No, 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 it's not Musk. It's Vankta.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that would say that one.
Yeah, we're just chilling in VC like the boys in the Overwatch group, and then he just says, "If there's a hole, then there's a goal." And I'm sitting here like, "Okay, fam, calm down, calm
If
down, my
your
guy."
granny has dentures, you may have adventures.
No, I don't even know. No, 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 no. Sorry, man. Ah, damn. My mom's telling me to go to bed. Ah, damn. Sorry, fam. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, have you seen Rick and Morty?
Yeah, I haven't seen like the last season or two,
Yeah,
but
there's the
I think
season currently airing. We should watch it. Because I haven't
yeah,
watched the last
I
season.
think I got up to the evil Rick part. Which season was that?
Three, I think? Like, I
Yeah,
think it was season three.
I think I finished season 3 and dropped it.
I finished season four, or wait. I was told, like when we were discussing with the boys, that season five. I think it's season five that's dropping currently. We were discussing with some of the boys that season five is gonna drop, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so hyped," especially the last episode. And then they said what happened in the last episode, and I was like, and I don't remember that. Maybe I missed out on the season. And then I asked them what the other episodes in the season were, and they said like they described the other episodes, like the plot briefly. They like gave me a synopsis of each and every one. I remembered each and every one except the finale, which just makes me wonder, did I just not watch the finale? Did I? Because I thought I finished it, but I guess I
Mm,
didn't. Because
you
Rick and
talking
Morty
too much?
season, no, the Rick and Morty season finales, they don't make sense. You see it. Well, there was
Yeah,
one, the prison one was like an actual finale. The other ones are just like, nothing really happens.
yeah. I mean, like it's okay. Like it's episodic. Rick and Morty is episodic as fuck, and then like the last 3 or 4 episodes are lore.
Yeah,
We do
actually,
that now.
what's up with that? What's up with? I'm really annoyed. Pick one or the other. One or the other. What was the one show I used to watch a long time ago? God damn. Star versus the Forces of Universe or the Universe, something like that, right?
Oh fuck! Why'd you watch that shit?
Okay, the first season is bad objectively because it's just episodic, and I was like, nobody's gonna watch this. And then the second and third season, it became like fully lore. I love that shit. Season four was garbage. I dropped it, but wasn't that? Wait, how many years ago was that?
It's old.
I don't think it's that old.
I mean, do you remember Foster's House for Imaginary Friends?
I've never seen it.
Really?
No.
Oh wait, no. Like there was a blue thing.
Wait, season four was released 2015.
Yep.
What? Wait. Maybe I dropped season five. When was season five released? It's releasing now. Hello? Okay, I guess I dropped it. Wait, that was 2015. That was 6 years ago. No way that could have been 6 years ago. 6 years ago, me was an idiot. I would have laughed at that. Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess it was 6 years ago. Damn. But yeah, sorry, go on. About the imaginary boys. I don't. I think isn't it the one where the main guy is like purple?
Yeah, blue.
or something like that. And there's
Yeah,
like it's like a big mansion and there's like monsters in it and shit.
yeah,
I
yeah,
never
yeah,
saw that because it was one
yeah,
of the shows that was like after dark. It played like
yeah,
at 11 p.m.
yeah.
So
It was good. Like nostalgia is talking right now, but it was like 2004 made,
mhm.
and I
Um,
feel old not because I was born before 2004, but because it streamed like 2010.
yeah, no. A lot of old shows they ran for a really long time. Maybe that's why I didn't catch them. Like the samurai one,
Oh yeah, the
S-
Samurai one was
Samurai
great. It
Jack,
had great lore.
Samurai
It had
Jack.
great lore.
I think that
Yeah,
was. I never
yeah.
watched it. I only saw the bro. I was so mad because I got Cartoon Network when I was 9, and I stopped watching Cartoon Network when I was 10 because I had just grown out of it. But like usually for the first 9 years of my life, I watched Discovery Channel and National Geographic because education, I guess. We just didn't have anything else. And then when my grandparents got cable, I could watch it in
Yeah, yeah,
there.
man. Let me just watch national television. What's today? Oh yeah, old movies. Nice.
No, National Geographic, not National Television. I don't watch national
You
television.
sound like that though. Like,
Like,
oh, okay. Imagine you, 9-year old or some shit.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
imagining
uh,
myself.
you open Nigel Wild or Discovery Channel. Boom, documentary about 9/11.
I probably have watched something like that. I mainly spent my time watching Discovery Channel. Like, there's how it's made. There's like auction shits. There was it really changed. I saw it like a couple of years later, and I was really disgusted at how they massacred my boy. And now I haven't watched it in
I
like
remember
years.
there was good shows on TLC.
I
I
haven't.
think.
We didn't have TOC, I guess. Well, wait. Back on track. Back on track about the Cartoon Network. Like, I'm so salty because they had the like advertisements about Samurai Jack. Like, you know how in the breaks they plugged their other shows.
Yeah,
There was a thing for Samurai Jack, and a guy had told me, "Bro, watch Samurai Jack. It's really cool." I'm assuming it's Samurai Jack. If it isn't, we're just gonna go
yeah,
off of
it's
this.
Samurai Jack. Yeah,
Okay.
the Samurai guy.
And then I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. When does it air?" And she's like, "Oh, just look it up online." Back then, I don't know why I didn't, but I was like, "No, I'm just gonna watch it on TV because they obviously, they have promotional material of it. Obviously, it's still airing. It wasn't airing. There was also this one with like the Chinese birds, kung fu birds. You remember
Oh
that?
yeah,
That was
yeah, it was
really
good.
good. It was really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
You know what
But
my
but it aired like in 12 in the night.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly at
12 at
12.
night.
When it hit 12, I watched it like when I was only allowed to watch it when we were on like vacation or something. But it was like airing just before I grew out of like right like I think it ended it stopped airing. It's probably stopped airing like a long time ago, but
Yeah, it
it
has.
it stopped airing like just after I grew out of Cartoon Network, which was really pog. I really loved that show. That was amazing. It was
Yeah,
like
it was
it was like what is it? Fucking not Perry the Plaid, but Phineas and Ferb because it has like the reoccurring villain. Okay, what do you think about Phineas and Ferb? Have you
great.
like but did you like watch it on TV or did you watch like it
Like
online
when I
later
was
on?
young, what
Like how did you watch it on TV or like online?
on TV, on TV. Like I when I was young, I woke up early, like 6, and I wake up, do my shit, breakfast, and then at 7 it aired on Disney. So
Oh, I see. So you woke up for that.
yeah, I
Uh,
mean I woke up early anyway, so I just watched it in the summer because I had nothing else to do.
that makes sense. Yeah, I unfortunately we didn't have Disney. We had like Nickelodeon, but like a Spanish version or something. That shit wasn't English. I knew how to speak English when I was 8, or not speak. I knew how to understand English, but that shit wasn't English. I swear. Um,
I don't know.
So I just had
When
Cartoon Network. I think we had Disney, but I never knew it aired on Disney. I watched it later on. Like I watched it like maybe 2 or 3 years ago online. It was really good. I really enjoyed. I binged so many episodes. Have you seen like the movie?
yeah,
It's also really
where
cool.
where they just do this not science gate thing. What was it? The parallel universe anime. I don't know.
Parallel
Uh,
universe anime? What the fuck are you on about? Vivi, what is the new anime that released? Vivi something Eyes song. You
yeah,
talking about that or no?
I don't know. I don't know. There's probably anime with parallel universes,
Oh, you're just
but
guessing? You didn't even
yeah,
know if there was one. Well,
no, I'm pretty sure there's one. Pretty sure.
yeah, the
But
one
like,
that just released this season. But yeah, go on.
yeah, uh, where they just go to an alternate universe. It was a good movie.
I really enjoyed it. And they went out of their way to make it like believable. Since I watched it like when I wasn't, 5. I watched it when I was like I don't even know how old I was. Uh
13.
13 or so, yeah. I knew what good writing was supposed to be like. So I was amazed that it still made sense. They like put in the effort of making it still have like some hold of reality. It wasn't just like, oh, we're gonna travel back in time because why not? That's the plot of the movie. Just deal with it. No, it actually made sense, which I really that's the one thing that I appreciated about it. It was for kids, but it was made well. It wasn't just some like cash grab type of deal. And it has
Yeah,
a
I agree.
and it has a good ending. Have you seen like the ending episode that was like fast forward like 10 years later when they're in college? There's one episode.
Wait, yeah, I don't know. I think we're talking about completely different movies.
No, 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 no.
There
I
was
mean,
one,
wait.
oh, the
I,
episode where they just hint to the college.
no, no, no. There's just like an episode that happens after the series ended. Like maybe let's say it released like a year after the series ended, and it's just a single 20-minute episode where it just shows them being university students. And the ferb was it no Phineas and the girl. What is her name? Fucking. So, I don't remember what her name was. The girl that crushed on him. They got together or something. I think it was really wholesome.
You've been reading too much fanfics.
It's not a fanfic. Look it up.
I'm
Fake
gonna look it up
fan.
later.
Fake fan.
Yeah, sorry I don't binge cartoons when I'm like
Okay, okay, wait.
15.
I found it. You should. You frankly should. Vivi Florid Eyes
I
Song is
I
the.
I want yeah. I wanna watch Samurai Jack because I know the story is great. Even though it's a cartoon, I know the story is super great and I
Yeah.
wanna watch it.
Just because
But
something's a cartoon doesn't mean that the story is necessarily bad.
yeah, uh, that's one of the shows I wanna watch 100%.
You have some shows, like some cartoons that were like a guilty pleasure to watch. Like you were like, I shouldn't be enjoying this. Like there was one that was like basically the Dragon Ball Z of cartoons, like the most basic thing ever. It was like these like kids. It was like Avatar. Each one controlled like a different element, and they're like two of the main characters were like yellow bald heads. You remember those? Like they had dots and they're like monks.
Oh,
Wait,
oh yeah. Oh fuck.
Cartoon
Yeah,
Network.
yeah, I remember it. Where they just had fights, simulated fights in some environment. Was that it?
No, 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 no. I think you Shaolin Showdown.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. And then they had to wait. You're right, bro. Oh, that was such a. I had a guilty pleasure watching that because I was genuinely like I shouldn't be enjoying this. This is objectively like a cash grab. It seemed pretty bad, but then I it was you know what I enjoyed it.
One thing I enjoyed a lot. What was it? Uh, Fuck. One thing I still enjoy actually is the world of Gumball, even though all the episodes are just the same old episodes. If if I want to relax, I will just put it on and show.
You know what? Hot take. The
It's good.
Amazing World of Gumball. I didn't used to think I watched it when I was young, and I still didn't used to think it was good. I thought it was such cheap comedy because some of the first, like a lot of the first episodes were just, haha, kid get punched or kid get hurt. That means it's funny. Now laugh,
No
kids.
man, it feeds my short attention span. I'm sorry.
I guess it does in some sort. It's still enjoyable, but I found it being an objectively bad show. Like I still watched the fuck out of it, of course, but I didn't think it was that good. Also, Finn, like what is it called? The Adventures of Finn and Jake. I don't know what it's called in English.
Yeah,
Like whatever it's called, like
yeah. The adventures,
Adventure Time,
Adventure
Adventure
Time.
Time. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, Adventure Time, Adventure Time. Uh, that wasn't like it has the same syndrome as Star versus the Forces of Evil because when it had like for it to get produced and released
yeah.
it has to be
First step.
like
Yeah,
surefire, like something that's gonna get the people watching. That means it's gonna be like easy for like 3-year-olds even to watch it and like enjoy it. But then
yeah.
after
It
like
had some episodes that were full on lore, and it had episodes that were, oh yeah, adventure. Haha.
But only the first, I noticed that only the first couple of seasons were just like, haha, Lamau, adventure time, nothing, no consequences. The next episode, everything's gonna be reset. It's gonna be a completely different story. And then the last 4 seasons, I want to say, they were just like full on lore. And I, it was a bit too much because it was like Naruto levels of like time to spend on a cartoon when I wasn't like, I got back into it when I was a bit older. Then I could appreciate the actual lore and like story and plot. But you know, I didn't think it was that good again. Even the like standalone episodes, they were entertaining, but again, they had the same type of premise. Like it really catered to children. And even though I was
Yeah.
a kid as well, obviously it worked. It caters to children and it worked because I still watched the fuck out of that show. I never thought it was objectively good.
Okay, you remember the misadventures of Flapjack?
I do, and I still think it's garbage.
No, it's so good.
Was it good?
It's so good. Yeah, I enjoy it.
Bro, I only watched the shows because you can't like
Like
swap
it,
you can't fast forward. You can't like go to another show. It's like TV garbage.
like it for kids. I can see it as being disturbing because it has some close-up shots that are kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, but it's meant to styles together so nice. Like it it combines claymation because there's a part of claymation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
Quite a
and
bit.
there's standard animation. I think it combines them well, and it uses claymation for close-up shots, and sometimes it uses normal animation for close-up shots. But it does it great. It
I
does
don't
it
think it.
great.
Yeah, the animation was great, but the show, what
The plot was not great. Yeah,
yeah, there was no plot. Why would
yeah,
we, bro? Like,
they were just misadventures, as the title implied.
okay,
Like there
but
was no plot. They just hinted towards Kenji Island that never actually existed, I think, or some shit like that. But like it, the mini stories were great, not great, but entertaining, in my opinion.
yeah, they were entertaining. As every other show on here like was like on Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
But legit, why like there isn't a good okay. They're all supposed to embody some sort of like childhood dream, like
Sin.
adventure time. There's the seven deadly sins. But there's like Adventure Time, which is like the kids that like really like when you're a kid, you want to go on an adventure, on
You
an
wanna be a
epic.
hero.
Yeah, you want to be a hero, like a hero of your own story, and like that doesn't say that. I don't mean to say that you don't want to be a hero of your own story, like when you
I'm a
grow
side
up.
character in my own anime, my guy.
Yeah, but it has a lot of kid themes that are maybe it's because we're looking at it back at it when we've watched a lot of and read a lot of manga and anime.
Yeah,
Because
like
now we appreciate so much, like I appreciate, and I think you also appreciate, like plot and like having fleshed out characters and such, and like things that make sense. Like don't shove in random things just because. I think we appreciate that a lot more.
we
But
appreciate overarching plot
yeah,
instead
yeah,
of
yeah.
episodic.
Yeah, because that shit doesn't happen in anime and manga. You don't see episodic things a lot. There's some like except comedy,
Like
I guess.
no, you see that in manga a lot when it's like Nagatoro.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
but that's what I'm saying. Comedy is like one of the only
yeah,
exceptions.
romance comedy is one of the big exceptions, but you don't see that in other genres like horror manga.
Yeah.
You just don't see it. It's always one big overarching plot, which I
I
find nice.
yeah, I guess it's. I think it's objectively better, but maybe we just have gotten used to it to some degree,
Yeah,
and now looking back on it, on like cartoons that are meant to embody the purest dreams of kids, like going on an epic adventure, finding a candy island, and just
getting
eating candy.
diabetes,
Like what is it like knowing
diabetes.
No, I mean like what is the other one, the Star versus the Forces guy? Like knowing a princess with magical powers or something. What big ones are we missing? Like having fucking like I was gonna say Chinese powers, but no, what was the like Avatar type of powers? Like those things are really like would
We're just
embody.
looking at it through the lens of a grown up now,
No, not a
instead of the
grown
lens
up.
of a
We're
child.
still teens, but it's
Yeah,
like
through the lens of a teen instead
adolescence.
of
Yeah,
yeah
adolescence.
adolescence, instead of the lens of a kid. And
It's
now we find it just dumb, and we
it's
find anime
it
cool.
caters towards kids, but
Yeah, and we're not kids anymore. That's
but
why we don't
okay,
find it
but
cool.
that's the now that I think about it, maybe that's better because it's a different way to enjoy it. I enjoyed them. I objectively thought the stories were bad, but I still enjoyed them as much as I could. Like Deadass, those were the littest things ever. Like having a couple of spare hours, like when you were allowed to sit down and watch that shit, that was the peak of my day. I thought the stories were garbage, like the plot was garbage, it didn't make sense, but damn, was it entertaining. Like
Okay, have you watched Bakugan?
no.
Why? Why? It
It
was a
never
good.
aired. It never aired when like what does it air on? Like what channel does it air on?
It aired on Cartoon Network.
I
I
never
mean the
saw it.
old Bakugan, the old
I
Bakugan
never
anime.
saw that.
Like there's a reboot airing right now, I think. Not watch the reboot, but I think it's worse than the original.
You haven't watched it, but you just think, you've already formed an opinion. I see.
Yeah, yeah. There was oh yeah, Beyblade. Beyblade was good.
I don't know. I never watched the things that were more popular in like merchandise than in animation. Cause I already I knew what Beyblade were. I had Beyblades, but I didn't even I don't think I even knew that it was a cartoon back then. There's so many.
What
Oh,
else?
what do you think about Ben 10 and all the bullshit around it?
Oh my God, there's so much. There's so much Ben 10
It's
shit.
like the Fate series, but Ben
Yeah,
10. There's
it's
like
like it's the Fate series of cartoons.
exactly. It has like 12 different like spin-offs, and like two of them are
Wait,
canon.
have you ever watched Cartoon Zone? I think it was Seven Kids, the
No,
channel.
I didn't know that
Bruh.
channel.
Like they aired Pokemon, Bulgarian dubbed Pokemon.
Bulgarian dub?
Yeah,
Who
on
goes?
Pokemon.
Damn, that's actually impressive.
But like it was actually the first season where first or second season like not the newest seasons.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
were
yeah.
all
I still
but,
respect
but
this.
yeah, I respect the struggle. That was the only thing I watched on that channel. Nothing else.
Wait, I'm trying to think of. Oh. Angelo rules.
No, I hate it. I
What do
hate
you
it.
mean? That was the one thing that pushed me over to anime. Because they had big round
No,
eyes. Everybody made fun of me for watching that. I remember it was like I
I
told
don't. I
somebody.
don't enjoy it at all. Like,
It's so good. It's like you're living out the dream of being like a mischief like
no,
kid.
no. I can do that myself. I can draw a dick on the wall
Yeah, you
if
don't
I
have
want.
the balls though. He has the balls. You don't. You're
You
living.
remember first year? You remember what happened first year?
Yeah, and it wasn't like he does a crazy shit, crazy stunts, and it's things you can.
Yeah, but he presents it as, oh yeah, if you do this, this, and this, it's gonna work for your ass. It's not gonna work for your ass.
Yeah, but that's the point. It's
Like
he's looking all high and mighty, and like even a cough, like
I think it just feeds into your god complex.
what the fuck does that have to do with a god complex? Excuse me, my god complex
Nah,
is
it
way
has
above
to do
that.
with you.
But I love that. This is the first time we disagree about a cartoon, and it's gonna be the last. You won't live to see tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be murdered.
Yeah, I think the first and last time, unless you disagree with me in the next 20 minutes or so, because I'm already going. I've called
Right.
in an airplane, private jet. I'm gonna crash it into your house. I'm not gonna
Uh,
ride it over. I'm gonna crash it into your house. Wait, there was
I was
one.
going to make a distasteful joke. I decided not to.
Oh, great, good job.
Yeah,
First time.
yeah.
Damn. No, there was. I wanted to. I forgot. There was
I watch
one
Samurai
more.
Jack sometimes.
No, I don't really. It looks okay, but it's like. Oh, there was
'Cause-
one, and just like the very last weeks before I like deadass stopped watching like TV in general. It was
yeah.
like these two like brother and sister that went around like collecting like treasure and had like cool swords and shit. I like that. But it's like I think all the cartoons what they do, they embody old media cuz it's something to play and turn your brain off.
Yeah.
Well, currently me when I'm looking for anime, I'm looking for something that's going to engage in some sort of way. Like I assume when you look for manga, you probably also like look for something that's, you either look for like a psychological horror, something that's gonna engage you in that type of way, maybe a romance or like a shonen, that's something.
Yeah, romance. I'm gonna cry later. Yeah.
But it's, I don't, I think they just embody the old type of media. That's because TV is flawed, like incredibly so. You,
Yeah, I don't enjoy TV. I just put it on so it doesn't feel lonely in my room.
Exactly, it's like background noise. You put it on because you want to watch something, and coincidentally, 3-year-olds do the same. They just watch whatever they're presented. You present something to a 3-year-old, he's gonna be like, oh, amazing, good job. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, put on another one, put on another one. Like, they're gonna. mm, It's it just embodies a different style of media, which it's not necessarily okay. I think calling it bad is a bit harsh. It still works, but it still works on the demographics that don't matter, on old people and on like little kids. They don't matter. They can't work.
No, I mean it works on the demographics it is targeted to,
Yeah,
but it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
work on any other demographics.
Well, at one point it was targeted towards like our demographic. Like in the beginning, it was targeted towards everyone. But then the internet came about, and then everybody's like, wait, internet streaming is so much more convenient. Just do that, online streaming. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's really a step. It's a step that once you take, you can go back. Like
True.
once you go black, you can never go back. That
Okay, that's the reverse for Michael Jackson.
Uh, that was it already like 3 a.m. Was it 3 or 4? It's 3. Okay.
It's real.
Do
I
you
don't
have an
know.
analog clock,
What do you mean analog?
like a physical clock? Because you know,
No.
digital clock, it's like the no. Have you, I hate people that don't have. It's an irrational. I
Look,
despise people.
no,
Do you know
I
how to
have.
read one? Do you know how to read one?
Yeah, I know how to read
Okay.
one, of course.
Okay.
I'm not that fucking dumb. I know how to read an analog clock.
There's
I just don't
people.
have one.
There's people that don't know, and I'm genuinely like annoyed that there's people that don't know. Like, I can look at my clock, and the guy was like, but why are you gonna use an analog clock? You look at it and you have to think about the numbers. Bro, if you've been using this your whole life, you would know. Like, I look at the way the arrows are positioned, and I already know what the time is. But I guess,
Nah, man, imagine not telling your time by the sun.
yeah, you know what?
Beta shit.
Yeah, wait,
Beta.
wait. Let me look out. Yep, it's definitely not noon. I don't see the sun. It's not noon, guys. We're
Wait,
narrowing it
let me,
down. One
wait,
minute at a time.
wait. Let me look out. Yep, it's dark. It's definitely night. I don't know how, what's the time exactly, but it's night. When the sun shines on, it's day. That's it.
Your mate
You
asks you, "Yo, what time is it?" You look at the sun. 5 minutes
day.
later. So what time is it? I don't know. I've gone blind.
So what time is it? Day.
Day roundabout. You know, I can give you a rough estimate. The same time as yesterday.
Yeah, bruh.
It's I I guess technology evolved. Digital clocks were gonna happen eventually, and it's a convenience. But fuck people that don't know how to read an analog clock. They take like 12 minutes. They're like, okay, so is the short one the hours or the years? I don't remember. I can't quite recall. Can you remind me? Like, they think that analog clocks, they save you, like, they can show you the way to, what is his name? Saddam Hussein.
Saddam Hussein.
Saddam Hussein's what is it, hideout place.
Yeah.
It's gonna show you, you point it the right way, and it's suddenly like the magnetic field of the earth points it towards his grave.
Like I didn't even understand the meme until I went to like out of the loop and just searched up the question and was like, oh, so they're just memeing on a picture that has no meme value. They're just placing him in different places just because.
Exactly, bro. I saw it in a video, and I was like,
And,
okay.
and it's funny.
It
I
it,
find
it
it funny
is.
now.
It
When
is,
you
yeah.
have when you have context why it's funny, it's funny.
It's no, you have context why it shouldn't be funny, and that's why it's funny.
Yeah, like a Mogus.
No, Among Us is just like an internet. You know the what is
It's
it?
an internet fart.
There's like an effect called after what, like some guy that like it refers to, like, it's named after like a prisoner that everybody like
Mandela
like,
effect.
yeah, the effect that everybody thought that he died in prison, but he actually
Mandela
survived.
effect, yeah.
Mandela effect, yeah. And fuck, what was I about to say?
I
Damn,
don't know.
I really forgot what we were talking about earlier before that.
Amogus.
Among Us, yeah. I think it's a Mandela effect of the internet. Everybody's just like, we're all agreeing that Among Us is happening, but why did it even start? How did that even start? Do you know how many lives the guy that made the trap remix of the Among Us Dead Body Found? Like, how many lives he's ruined? Do you know? Cause he's ruined mine for sure. Now I look at a trash can and I look for Among Us. I don't. It's not like some people are like, oh, I see Among Us and I can't unsee it now. Oh fuck, I was gonna burp. Wait.
No, don't.
Okay. Uh, I deliberately look for Amogus. When I have nothing to do, I look for things that look like Amogus. Why?
Yeah, legit. I was on a trip, and at night,
A mushroom
r-
trip? A shroom trip, bro.
no, right in front of the cabin we were sleeping in, there was a light, and I was like,
Wait, you were on
haha,
train? Or what?
no, No. It was a log cabin, I think.
A log cabin? Oh, I heard the train for some reason. Okay.
No,
That log
and
cabin.
yeah, at night, like going in the cabin at night, and there was a light, and I was like, haha, Amogus. I just took a photo of it and sent it over to you and said sus.
You did?
Yeah.
I guess I was tripping on something different, bro. Cause I don't remember that. Wait, let me.
I don't know. I legit just saw it and I was like, sus, and sent it over to like 3 or 4 different people just because why not? Sus, Amogus, haha, funny. That's
Amogus.
my explanation.
Among Us isn't funny, guys. Stop posting about Among Us. Is that even...
Stop posting about Among Us. I look at my dick and I think, haha, imposter. Ping, 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 ping.
Don't become a singer.
Yeah, I know. I won't.
Thanks, fam.
Wait, I found it.
Oh, yeah. When there's a cat. Oh, with the cat and the... Why is there a cat in it?
I don't know. It didn't look like a cat when I took a photo of it.
Why does it look like a cat now? There looks like a cat in the fucking cage.
I don't know. It looks like trash to me.
I forgot that it's recording. Oh damn.
Oh,
Wait, I can.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm too lazy to edit the picture and fuck it. Fuck this shit, bro.
imagine a trash can
Yeah.
that looks like an Among Us
Yeah,
character.
every trash can looks like Among Us after you've seen Among Us.
True.
Among Us is
Bum, bum,
forever.
bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum.
Reject society. Among
Become
Us is
Among Us.
forever. No. Among Us shouldn't be funny. So is you son Hussein, whatever his name was.
Saddam Hussein.
Saddam Hussein. Like, it shouldn't be funny. I didn't understand it. I was like, oh, it's one of those like really zoomer memes that even I like the new gen zoomers. That actually, yeah, the
Alpha.
newest,
Gen Alpha.
Gen Alpha are still babies, but like the new Gen Zs that are like the actual newest ones, not the ones that are like cringy Fortnite kids, but that like there's some that are probably like funny memers like us. The fucking I thought it was a Zoomer meme. I thought it was something that I was like, damn, am I a boomer now? What is happening? And then I looked it up. I saw the memes. I guess I missed out on the memes. Maybe I was like busy with something that week, cause the usual or like those 3 days, cause you already know that shit spiked in 3 days, the popularity. But
Yeah.
I looked it up. I saw why it shouldn't be funny. I saw the explanation, and then I immediately started finding them funny. What is Gen Z humor? What is this? Who did
I don't
this?
know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Describe Gen Z humor in 3 words. Who did this?
Yeah, like Fortnite kids do TT reviews of their skins. How do you tell them that it's just the same model just with different textures painted on? It's just the same base model.
But what are you on about? What does that have to do with Did I miss something? Did I miss
Yeah,
a
yeah.
page?
Like, yeah, we were scrolling down a subreddit, and
No.
it was
Yeah,
like,
I remember what you're talking about. But what does that have to
yeah,
do with like Gen Z humor? I didn't.
no, I don't know. I don't understand how they think that's interesting or entertaining.
Well, it's a
Like,
different. No. Even
like
though we're
our
classified.
shit, our shit is dumb, and like if I show a Gen Z meme to my mother, like deep fried meme to my mother, she won't understand it. No way in hell she understands it. But like if I show a TT review to my mother about video game characters, she's just gonna get really concerned about me and my development.
I think
Mental.
just if you show if you're ever in a state that you feel the need to show your mother a deep fried picture, then I think you're already in a severely deteriorated mental state.
Okay, how do I explain to my mother the Among Us meme?
You don't. No. Of course, Gen Z humor is like Gen Z. It's
Or
the
do I,
wildest
or do
generation.
I just when I see something that's kinda Susie. Oh. I just say in front of her, Among Us. Sus.
That I don't. I have my vocabulary is too small to explain how unfunny that was. I'm a level with you, fam. You don't.
So that means you're gonna have to like bend your knees for once and get out on my level.
Yeah,
The,
I'm gonna have to level with you. Oh wait, oh my back's hurting. Oh no, oh no. I guess I can't bend over that low.
yeah.
Wait. That has implications. So wait, what was I
Okay.
gonna? Wait. Ah yeah, the
Okay.
Gen Z is like one of the wildest generations. Cause think about it this way: like boomers, they're all okay. This is I'm not a boomer, but I assume from my point of view, they're all like identical. There's like differences in when they were
Conservative.
born.
The-
Yeah,
the-
no. Wait, don't not conservatives. I don't mean it like that. I mean it like they're all the same as in the type of the way they because it's probably as the years
beliefs.
have passed, their beliefs and everything has gone like has mixed up together, and it's all around about the same. Maybe except like the exceptions are where they were born and exactly when. Like if it's during some conflict, then maybe they have some strong opinions about it. But that's all about like their like major differences. And then you look at Gen Z, bitch. Like the old Gen Zs. I have this guy, basically my brother. He's 20 something, 22. He's right on the edge of Gen Z. Like on the older, he's like the one of the oldest you can be and still like
Yeah.
count as a Gen Z. And he's still he doesn't get like our Gen Z humor, but he's still up with the like times. He's still like a gamer, like what you'd call a classic gamer. Like he plays a lot of
Toxic. Racist.
yeah, no, he plays a lot of modern games. He's up with everything, but the humor is just so wildly different.
Yeah, I
Then you
agree.
go like to not even 10. I think we have an 8 year gap, so he must be 24, something like that. I don't know how what he's born in 1997, so that makes it 24. Yeah. Um. So his humor go 8 years like forward, and you see our humor. It's so wildly different. You go like not even 8 years forward again. You go like no, actually yeah, 8 year olds or Fortnite kids. You go like 6, 7, 8 years forward again. What do you see? You see Fortnite Funnies Volume 4.
Yeah. Like I what was I gonna say? Yeah, Gen Z is so diverse. Like on one side of the spectrum you have edge lords that don't care about PC shit, and on the other side you have basic white girls.
What the fuck kind of spectrum is this, bro? Where do we fall in?
We found the just below the blatantly racist side and sexist. We fall just before that, so we're not racist, but we make racist jokes.
Okay, wait. Compared to which are we? I don't know what the fuck is the spectrum, bro? It's
Like,
like my
okay,
you're making me
the,
spike on the autism spectrum just by hearing
that's
how
what I mean. That's what I mean.
explain what is it? What do you
Like,
mean like
like
okay, wait.
you have people who are PC as fuck, and then you have
PC, you
people,
mean like politically correct?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's also social
Yeah.
justice warriors,
Yeah.
and then you have on the other side people who don't care about that shit and just say whatever.
Okay,
That's
but
Gen Z.
wait, that's not humor. That has got nothing to do with humor. That's political correctness. For humor and Gen Z in general, it's a spectrum of old dudes that are like basically they're millennials. They got the
that
millennial
have said
humor.
that have said the N word and called lobbies.
Yeah, cause they were of that age, and then you have us, like the pinnacle of Gen Z, the like in the middle, dead middle of Gen Z-ness, and then you have the late bloomers of Gen Z, the fucking Fortnite. Why do I hate Fortnite kids? They're just playing Fortnite. Okay, I don't. If somebody plays Fortnite, I don't hate them inherently. But if they have also the Fortnite culture, they embrace that, then they enjoy, they partake in it, then I despise that. Kick that child in the face
Yes,
immediately, please.
yeah. So when we flossing publicly,
Yeah, why do people do it? Okay, I have a question. What the
yeah,
fuck is up with TikTok? Why do they dance? Why is TikTok okay, nothing inherently again, there's nothing objectively inherently wrong with dancing for a TikTok like trend or something. I don't know, or like dancing because you like a Fortnite dance. There's nothing inherently wrong with it, but the culture, how is that so garbage? Like,
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
how do they manage that?
Like, okay, there's some funny shit on TikTok.
But
There's
it's
some
probably
impressive shit, and then there's no talent shit that's just being a TikTok star.
oh sheesh, man, throwing shade, bro.
Nah, man. I mean, I can dance as well. Not great, but I can.
They can't even dance not great. They dance like horribly. I've seen like people discuss TikTokers. What are these like types of YouTube channels called that they like discuss current things happening on the internet?
T channels,
Commentary?
drama,
Commentary?
commentary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
commentary. They just pick a random topic, like something that irks them or like something that irritates them, and then they just like talk about it for 20 minutes. And I
and then
see
the YouTuber that they discuss makes a poetry video.
yeah. No. I'm not talking about that levels. They just like talk about shit
Content
that
cop type
annoys them.
shit.
Yeah, I'm not talking about content cop type of level. But like I see so many people that are like untalented as fuck. What do you have going for you? You're pretty. You looked into that, bro.
Yeah,
You can't. There's genetics that go behind how like objectively like pretty you look. And okay, there's obviously some work you can do, but it's like 70% luck, 30% actual effort. And these people get so famous because why? How?
they look
Why?
good.
Because they look good? And I
They
think,
sound like incels right now.
yeah, we do sound like incels because we are. Okay, we're boomers, bro. We don't understand so.
Don't
I
lump me
don't.
in with your ass.
Okay, I don't. I'm a boomer. I don't understand social
An
media.
incel.
Okay, okay, the insult part. But so does that mean that you agree that you also don't get social media?
No, I get social media. I don't
How?
get some parts of it. I don't
I,
get some parts of it.
I don't get
Like
most parts of it.
I've told you about the girl that just cried on story.
Yeah. Why would you?
Yeah.
I don't
I don't
understand
get
that.
that part.
No, it's just begging for attention. That's just being a retarded like piece of shit.
You
But
can't use that word now.
I can and I will. Uh, but what is the? That was a joke, by the way. I thought about what I said. I don't know if people get sarcasm when it's that dry, but yeah. No, I don't get why do you feel the express need to have to share everything you do with the world? Or I'm listening to this track, let me share it to the people that
Yeah,
are like
man. I'm
following me.
having hard diarrhea. Who wants to see the shit in my GMs?
Yeah, hit me up in my DMs. I'll send you shit pics, bro. Like who? Okay, genuine
Yeah, I
question
really.
to you, because I've seen
Yeah,
you like on the rare occurrence that I open Instagram. I've seen you like I don't know what do you even call it? I'm such a boomer, bro. Like you like share music, but like as a story type of thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Why do you feel the need? I'm like interviewing you. Why do you feel the need to do that?
No, I'm like, haha, good song. I'll expose my friends who don't care enough to it. Cause
Yeah,
why not?
but nobody's asking you. Like there's
Okay.
nobody's asking you to. Maybe that's not a
No,
good.
nobody's asking them to post shit, but they still do, so I don't care enough.
Yeah, but that's why we should all agree to not post shit.
Then
Uh,
why use social media?
don't. Yeah, that's my question. No, I'm maybe I'm capping a little bit too much. Like there's nothing wrong with just wanting to share something, but the way I see it, if somebody hasn't asked me explicitly, bro, what are you listening to? Why should I give them Like, why should I openly just share 24/7 what like the good tracks that I like? But I guess that's just let's get back on TikTok because TikTok is just something else. TikTok makes me feel old, and I'm not old.
Like on TikTok, like as you said, the guys that just lucked out on the genetic bingo. There's the guys that drop facts and are kind of interesting, or just tell stories on TikTok.
But you can just do it in like in a that's not the
Video type
medium.
format, yeah.
But why is it a video type format? I don't think it's the you I
And
would much rather see a like a
no, no,
story
no. I
written
mean,
out. Like if they're telling something like
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
say
I mean like true crime, or
yeah exactly. But why they posting that shit on like as
because
a
it's
video?
bite-sized. Because it's
Yeah
bite-sized.
you're right. You're actually right. Yeah, you're right.
And then there's the genuinely impressive shit like Dude Perfect type content
Eh,
creators.
it's so oversaturated that it doesn't. It's not long no longer impressive.
And then there are the funny guys who just say like, "Yeah, my ex talked so much about her ex boyfriend that I miss that guy now."
No, but it's you know that there's a lot of OC. I recognize TikTok after it survived because with everything with all the like platforms that circulated around like what was it called Musically and there was one before that they were
Was there?
what
Was there?
I think there was one before it but
I know there's something like Mad Libs, which is just
it's the
shitty
Bulgarian
fun. But
version yeah
yeah,
but it's uh how do I say like these these
nuts.
platforms got these nuts let's go these platforms get reused like they get rebranded and put up again literally it's the
Yeah,
same
that's what
company
happened to Musically.
yeah exactly but
But
musically
Musically was more based on lip syncing than anything else,
yeah since
and
it didn't it
TikTok
was
is just a free ground.
since it didn't make like such a splash in the internet I didn't
Yeah,
like nobody recognized it it was pretty big but nobody recognized it as an actual platform whereas
yeah, it don't
now
surface. It don't surface.
yeah, whereas now I can recognize fully, officially, TikTok from this day forth, the
Exist.
30th of July, 2021, is officially recognized by some random ass Bulgarian kid that spends too much time on the
Um,
internet. The internet. Yes, I'm a boomer. And because it's made such a big splash a lot of things I think duetting is one of its best features it's allowed for a lot of
yeah,
creativity to breed even though I don't personally use the app but I think it fell into this exact same things which is quite unfortunate to see if it was a better platform than like Reddit Instagram Twitter I would have immediately jumped on it except for the cringy like part in the beginning. The ironic things started becoming funny, genuinely funny. I genuinely enjoy them. There's still a lot of culture that I don't understand, but uh, it fell into the same thing as like Reddit and Instagram and Twitter, where there's some OC, a lot of reposts, and a lot of people just putting their opinion out there. Nobody really asked for it. Like, sure, buddy, go on but it's just more of the same. It's just this time it's Reddit but video. It's an
yeah,
official social media that I do recognize that exists. It's as bad as it was and it still is. It's just as bad as the other platforms, so it doesn't matter. If only it was better. I don't know how you can even like control how good it is. But I guess it depends on its users.
yeah, true. Like I use Instagram mainly for looking at memes sometimes and texting other people. Nothing else.
Okay, but wait. Does Instagram, because Instagram's intended purpose is like so far off of that. Uh, except like hitting up your friends. That's an intended part. But like the memes part, it's not an intended part of it. Is there any OC like original creations
No,
in?
no.
No. Yeah, I assumed.
Most of them are just memes from Reddit.
Yeah, I see the merit in like Instagram existing as a place where you can look at supermodels. I don't get
Yeah,
it, but people
Instagram is
do
just a
it.
place to overshare about your personal life.
See, that's what I don't get. You know what? I changed my mind. It's not that I don't understand social media. I just don't understand social media.
Overshare.
Yeah, oversharing in social media. The social media culture.
Yeah.
That's
Like
what I don't get.
I'm just cautious not to share a lot of personal information about myself, and
Exactly,
that's
and
all.
that's respectable because nobody gives a shit. Good on you,
Like
mate.
I have no problem with sharing my name
Yeah,
or like the country I live in, but
obviously.
like yeah, but like after that it just gets like a bit uncomfortable.
Wait, why? Just private your profile if you're that like uncomfortable with.
No. I don't mean that. I mean like it's I don't want to say where we live
Okay.
basically. Cause that narrows it down to a lot less people to search up. If somebody has a vendetta
Ah,
against me, like
a bit too
the
much to.
yeah, yeah, I'm an overthinker. You know that.
No, not an overthinker. That's just paranoia, my man. That's
Yeah, it
completely
is.
different. Why?
Yeah.
No. Is it just you mean like for Instagram or for what?
In general, I don't like sharing info.
Okay, I see where you're coming from, but look at it, 300,000 goddamn motherfucking people in a city, in like the average it's the average population of a city in Bulgaria, excluding the first one, which is Sofia, which is like 1.2 million. So let's say on
Yeah.
average you have a 1 in 300,000. I don't even know what the population of our city is. It's probably around there, statistically speaking. Statistically speaking, you have a 1 in 300,000 chance to get like you're one person out of that many. I don't see where that panic comes
Yeah.
from.
And
It
then you get into a code lobby and somebody just shares the coordinates of your house
okay, so
and starts tweeting out your address.
is somebody gonna pull up just I
Nah, you
bec-
tell him you know where you live.
okay? No. I mean like it. Why? What? I do think that keeping like privacy is our last defense on the internet. It's the last thing that we have to protect
True.
ourselves, and it's the only thing that we have that's ours truly on the internet. Everything else is just like our data sold across to fucking China and like Vietnam and India. Why did I say Vietnam? I don't think they sell like Vietnam isn't a stereotypically memed country for that. But I respect wanting to keep privacy, but I'm wondering where it comes, like where does that fear come from? I'm genuinely curious. Like what you don't want to overshare, let's say on Instagram, for
Yeah,
example, but you're using Instagram to talk with your friends, right? You're not
yeah,
using Instagram to meet other people.
yeah.
So then where's the concern? Your friends
Okay,
already know the
depending.
basic information.
No, I mean like random people can just look at your account and
Yeah.
figure out some information about you.
And who's that random person that's if it's a
I don't know,
random
man. I watch too much true crime.
yeah, maybe you do. You do talk a lot about it. Because think about it objectively. If it's some actually random person, they're not going to be looking at your account. That's just not happening. If it's a
No.
random person for you, but let's say it's a mutual of a mutual, so it's
Yeah,
like a friend of a friend, then he's not really a random person. He already can narrow the things down even without Instagram. So
yeah, true.
if he has a vendetta, like he wants to go and fuck you up, like cause you said something about a friend of his that knows this other guy, like it's if it's
If he tries
somebody,
hard enough, he's gonna find me. Yeah.
yeah, but if it's somebody that can even may have a grudge against you, he can probably figure you out in so many completely different ways, just between your
Yeah, I know that
mutuals.
already.
So yeah, I don't. But I do respect privacy being a thing, like being
Yeah,
valued.
I just keep my some shit private because like I don't want to get my teeth broken. Really, if I can reduce the if I can reduce the chance just a little bit, a tiny bit, it helps me sleep at night.
Yeah, go. Yeah, yeah. You know what? You're right. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Yeah,
Let me check. I got.
it's almost 4 in the morning.
It's called 4 a.m. 4 in the morning. In the morning. That's like 3 words. You can just say a.m. Just two
Yeah.
syllables. A.m. Does it count as? Yeah, it's 2 syllables. Because when you sound it out, you say A and then E.
Yep.
Population. What's the
Of what?
population? Hmm. Okay, maybe I overestimated. It's on 1 in 300,000.
Bro, I think I'm gonna go to sleep soon. Because like I can't sleep when the sun is up, and that's gonna happen soon if we continue like this.
Sun goes up at 6. There's 2 more
Yeah,
hours.
yeah, but I don't think anybody's gonna listen to a 4 hour talk about shit we just come up on spot.
Okay, I'm not. It's not about the recording. It's about us having a conversation. There's a.
Yeah,
Damn.
but like sleeping is good as well because I want to play League tomorrow.
I see. Okay, you have goals in mind.
Yeah,
I guess.
with you probably because
No,
I know
I'm
because
not.
you'll be like, I haven't slept at all, and I'll say Among Us, and you find it super hilarious,
I don't think
even
that's
though it
happening.
isn't.
Tomorrow, I'm a very busy man, extremely busy man. I won't be able to partake in any league gameplay before 12 p.m. a.m. What is it? 12 p.m. Yeah.
PM, yeah.
Cause it's not that I am gonna wake up. I'll have to wake up early and then do shit. Ugh.
You
Oh,
must be sleeping then,
no, 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 no.
bro.
Cra-
My sleep schedule is getting progressively worse.
I already
Like,
fucked it up, so it's not can't get any worse.
yeah, I want to try and fix it. Like, go to sleep at
You have
12.
another month. Don't try
No,
to
it's not.
fix.
It's not that I'm traveling out of town
Oh, I
like
see, I see.
next week, so
Uh,
I can just like stay in the family's house and be like, yeah, I go to sleep at like 5 in the morning and wake up at 2. Fuck you. I know your schedules. No, I can't do that. I have to fix it somehow. You
okay,
know.
well then go. That's commendable. Go and fix that. You know, small steps, small steps. If you have 2 weeks or 1 week, how much do you have?
Yeah. So today is the
30th.
30th. Wait, it's Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So next Saturday,
So you
the
have a
7th.
week. Yeah, so you have a week.
Yeah.
Weeks, if you decrease the time you go to sleep by 1 hour every day, you'll be fine. You'll be going to bed at 9 p.m. A crisp, clean 9 p.m., which is
No,
great.
no, I'll probably go to sleep there at like 11 and they'll have no problem as long as I wake up early.
Yeah, I get that. I get
Yeah.
it's frowned upon for me to wake up at like 1 p.m. I wake up at 1 p.m. and it's like, bro, why you wake up at 1 p.m.? That's so cringe. Yeah, you're a useless kid. Now go take out the trash, fucking idiot.
Okay, there's two ways to fix my sleep schedule. Either
Yeah, you go
I
back or you go forward.
yeah,
Okay,
and
tomorrow you either fall asleep at 3 or at 5. No, you don't got a choice.
no, tomorrow I'll try and go to sleep at like 12.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Damn, bro. Well, now that you mention it, I also notice that I'm a bit tired myself, so I'll probably go to bed because tomorrow I gotta do work. Well,
Poggers.
we'll call it a night.
Yeah.